Beth, just close the door there, sweetie. Just close the door. Good evening, Tony Datino, Friday afternoon. We're already wrapping up the first week of March as today is March 4. We're going into the weekend of 5 and 6. But the good news is we put an announcement out on the qualifying events for the 23rd USA Memory Championship. So at the USA Memory Championship website, you can learn about this year's competition. We're having the qualifying events. The team has decided still with such indefinite direction and uh, the situation with COVID and giving ourselves enough of time, we'll stay with the virtual competition. And we did that last year with Memory League. Those are our dear friends from the Memory League that helped us do a superb job of what they do. And you can look at their website and get their app. It's part of the sign up for the Memory Championship and our partners of Lumosity. And so the Lumosity folks are still on board and they will provide some of their games in what we would call the qualifying events for anyone from ages 14 to however to want to compete in the qualifying events. And we had a series of events. We did instant scoring, so the mental athletes would be able to see exactly where they were placing as they went to each of the different games in the competition. From the virtual round, we then took 12 people and we had them compete live. And so we decided in October of 2021 that we would have them come to, in this case, they came to the Rosen Center in Orlando, Florida. And we had a wonderful auditorium. We had Full Sail College do a YouTube broadcast on it. And they've given us videos that we've been able to break down and let people look at in different vignettes so they could see exactly what the memory competition was like. You can go to YouTube, USA Memory Championship, and you can look at the videos. In fact, my videos that I do on Facebook are being transferred over to YouTube as well, so you can get a combination of those. But if any of you want to look at the YouTube USA Memory Championship, we broke the day's events down into segments, so you do not need to watch the whole 4 hours. You can actually go in and see different videos. Like, for example, the first event of the competition was a Lumosity game, and you can see people playing that game, as well as meet Mr. Bob Schaefer, who's the senior researcher at Lumosity, talk to you about some of the work and the findings that they have done. You had a chance to listen to Chris Baltazano from Columbia University Neuroscience and listen to what his messages are in terms of studies and work that Michael Datino are part of. You could watch Robert Ajamian with Jim Carroll doing some amazing demonstrations of memory. And of course, you can see our only five-time winner, uh, which would be Nelson Dellis, raising his fifth trophy and probably retiring as a only five-time USA memory champion. I'm not sure that we're likely to see another. So Nelson Dellis is there as well. So you have the opportunity of going to the YouTube channel, go to USA Memory Championship, and you have the opportunity of seeing exactly what the Full Sail College Com Media team was able to do with getting us coverage that then gave us videos that we could then post and let people see what they were able to not see, because we decided in 2021, we were still in this COVID crazy, and we decided that we weren't going to do a live audience, but we would have the mental athletes come and compete live, which made it for a really exciting day. They had family members in the audience. We did have the CEO of the Rosen Center there, who was extremely impressed with what he was able to observe and looking at how these people were able to remember the names of and the faces of people, how they took 3,000 data bits of long-term memory, and they were able to get on stage and recall the data bits of information that they were required to do. And then, of course, our final event, the shuffle 2 decks of cards and how many cards that they were able to go through. So this year's qualifying, again, July 30, we'll do that virtually, and people can log in and watch how that goes. But then we're going to take 12 people, and here's the dilemma we're in right now. MIT would like to host the event in their grand auditorium there. And the problem is we don't know where MIT will be come the end of this school year or early next school year, of having people come into their auditorium that are not part of the staff or part of the academic members of the curriculum. So at this point, having outside people come in is not something that they've been doing. And so we get to May, and when the school year is ending, we'll have to make a decision based on where MIT thinks they will be in the fall semester of September, and decide whether we're going there on October 1st or we're coming back to the Rosen Center here in Orlando, Florida. So for the October 1st date, our physical location is still not decided, and I wish it could be decided sooner so people could know what it's about and we could start publicizing that. But in the world of COVID, as we are all learning to make adaptations and changes and things that are unique to our particular situations, recognizing we all want to be safe. We don't know, as my medical folks work, you may know I've done a considerable amount of consulting in the medical world, but as my medical folks tell me, until we get through another winter, you can't put this to bed and kind of say, hey, now everybody can go back to normal. Though, as you've watched the football season end and you've watched basketball at the college level and the NBA level, people are packed in stadiums without masks, and we don't seem to be having this national breakdown or this national outbreak. Hospital admissions are down, deaths are down, COVID confirmations are down. So who knows where this is going? It's one of those, God, I wish we knew how to fill in all those blanks, and we knew how to give people the information that is out there in the future, and we just aren't sure of yet. So let me recap this one more time. Virtual competition, anyone from 14 and older can sign up for this. You can go to the USA Memory Championship website. We've had a group of people already sign up, which has been wonderful. So we've already got our competitors signing up for the virtual event July 30th. And that will be the Memory League and Lumosity Games, very much like what we did in 2021. From the virtual games, we'll then pull that forward. We'll take 12 people, and they will be invited to participate for the USA Memory Champion of 2022, which happens to be our third year. But they will be invited to go to MIT in Cambridge, Massachusetts. If things go well up at MIT and the public is allowed to come into their auditoriums, or we will be coming back here to Orlando, Florida, and we'll be doing it at the Rosen Center. And Full Sail is already on board with saying, my goodness, we'll do the same filming that we did for the 2021 championship. And they did a fantastic job. So we have a great deal of gratitude for our folks here at the Rosen Center, for the college at Full Sail, and certainly for the Memory League team, and clearly for the Lumosity help that they've given us, so that in 2021 we were able to get back to having a USA Memory Championship. Now, where do we go in 2022? We're still walking that fine line, the tightrope, so to speak, and we'll figure it out as we go along, because obviously the safety of people, our mental athletes, and those that elect to compete continues to be of the most importance. Not having all of the information one would like to have to say this is what we would consider to be return to normal. And so as that evolves and as we get that information coming through 2022, stay with us, stay in touch with USA Memory Championship on the website, USA Memory Championship website. And I am getting emails through that, and I am answering them on a one-by-one basis, and that is, you can send me directly if you want at adottino@aol.com. That's adottino@aol.com. and you can get right to me. And if not, go through the USA Memory Championship website, and I've been responding to those as well. So with that, have a wonderful weekend. We are here in Florida. Today went to 88 degrees. I think the Northeast is going to be warming up as well. Not sure that we're going to have a baseball season starting on April 1st or so, but we do have big tournaments that are starting, I guess, this weekend and next. And we're off to the NCAAs with March Madness coming. And stay safe, smart, and be well. And we'll see you next week when I return with my Live with Tony on Monday.